Greetings to all, blessed be. This is Gilles Mansillon. I send warm greetings and blessings to all of you, family of light. And I wanted to come to you today to not only awaken your I am presence, but to do a little card reading to address the energies of November. First, I'm going to do it by individual sign, and then I'm going to do an overall reading. I may or may not have time to do it sign by sign. I have many other activities. Doing those videos is not is a service I'm doing, but it's soon I'm going to be called to other activities that I may have to. But I'm going to be doing those as long as I can. I hope you enjoy it. The tarot is a reflection. It is something that bring us energy and to inform us on some energetic condition, but everything we need is already within ourselves. If we listen to ourselves, we find a way that is always appropriate. And so I'm gonna maybe try to show you the card. Well, it's not perfect, but that will do. So basically for Aries first, is the magic carpet. It is very much a card that tells you that if you let yourself flow with it, the universe will support everything you are into. It's very much about letting go and trusting the universe. So that is the essential message that for all Aries, if you have many planets in Aries. After that, for Taurus, it is about understanding the light, allowing this revelation to see that there are certain things that you had not seen before that are present now, that are showing up, and there is a deep understanding. It is the burning bush, the lineage tree. It represents a Buddha that is being enlightened, and so this light is always available. It is just as we move into receptivity, we are able to receive this light in. And so it makes a situation, it makes aspect of our life more clear, and so you will be receiving more of those if you are open to it. Just be receptive, be intuitive, and accept this light. Accept whatever revelation come to you is truly for you. It's not necessarily to share with others, but there are deep insights that the universe is sharing with you, and so you want to be grateful about this and keep remaining open so that you can receive more. For Gemini, the essence this month will be to really be centered on your heart, to be centered in it's called the center of the universe, the Mount Meru, but it is very much about being not allowing to be too dispersed, to be too much all over the place, so you can always return to your center, your heart. Just call on to it and say, whenever a situation is like you don't know where it's going, rather than trying to fix it up on the outside, just come back to your heart, and you will see that this situation from a more clear perspective, and you will be able to affect it in a more positive way. So stay connected to your heart, and all will be well always. For Cancer, there is a certain level of sacrifice that have to be made. You already know what needs to be sacrificed. It's different for everyone, but this sacrifice will bring you what you need. In essence, it will bring you the opportunity you need. It will bring you it will bring you fulfillment, although sometimes when we let go of something that has been part of our life for a while, it is difficult because we don't know what will replace it, so there is a void. But have trust and have faith that the universe will bring you something better once you are able to let go of that thing that may be preventing you from experiencing freedom and happiness and joy. For the Leos, this week is the High Priestess, is Isis. It is the one that is the most powerful intuitive card. So it tells you that not all that is will be revealed right away. You have to take it by step. Take whatever all the insights that are coming to you will continue to grow if you stay in touch with them, but be patient and follow that, follow your intuition. It is very important to be true to yourself, to be true to your heart this month, and not allow the confusion of the mental world to take you away from this inner truth, for that is really what we are all looking for, this invisible presence, this invisible truth of the soul, or frequency. So for the Virgos, this month is going to be a bit challenging, because there is all kinds of deep emotion. The moon. It is so it is very maybe romantic. It may be a test and challenges. But the biggest challenges is going to be not to try to analyze emotion, which is probably difficult for Virgo, but the emotions cannot be fully understood by the mental body. The mental body wasn't created to analyze emotion. The mental body was created to navigate in the physical world, and the emotion is here to connect to that which is real. So they don't always make sense, but eventually, if you can not deny your emotion, you will see that they will unfold in a way that is graceful, and the moon tells you that, just go with the flow. There is really nothing else you can do at this point. Just don't try to analyze every situation. You won't be able to get a satisfactory answer right away. The answer will come in due time. For the Libras, is the card of the wish-fulfilling gem. So all you Libras, just enjoy this month. There is much to be enjoyed. It is about dreams come true. It is about finding the perfect lover, the communion, the deep connection. It is a path of choice as well. For the choice have to be made, but once you can reconcile all your choices, you will find that there will be a lot of potential for you to express and manifest your nature through the potential of deepening relationship or creating new ones. For Scorpios, there is a lot of responsibility coming up. So it's going to be a step of some sort of empowerment, a new level of responsibility. But because the more abundance, the more you are active in the world, the more you have activities in the world, the more responsibility you have. So you have to balance out your inner and outer, but it's very much an increase in power, an increase in fire energy. And so just stay in touch with your heart, and everything will go well. You will be able to minister your power in a way that it serves you and does not hurt anyone. For Sagittarian, the month is about letting go of the older self or the lower self in order to achieve the higher state of being, but that is already very clear. How do we do that? That is the question. So it's about letting go, surrendering. The best way to solve a problem, a personal internal problem, is to let go of it and create something new over it. So it's if we can program ourselves to change our programming and to erase some of the old thing, some of in the past, in the present, in the future, to remove ourselves from all ideas of limitation, we will be able to find a new level of freedom. After that, for Capricorns, Capricorns are this month. There will be a great deal of transformation. Of course, it's not yet clear of what those transformation may be, but you have to trust. You have to know that the universe has your highest good at heart. It is always in your power also to create that, but you create with your heart, your intention, your mind, your thought, and then the universe brings you the result of that. So you want to be as clear as possible, but you want to be trusting that there are higher forces that have your highest good at heart, and those forces can bring you what you need if you only trust them, if you believe in them. You have to believe in them for them to be able to assist you in that way. For Aquarius, this month will be an awakening in the sense that you will realize that it is all within your power. It is the serpent power, it is the wheel of choice. Depending on what you choose, the universe will bring you different outcomes. So it is very important to be clear in terms of what you want, and do not focus on what you do not want, because your power of will, your serpent power, is extremely powerful, and so you wanna be able to understand and use your power for your own good and for the good of others. And so it is a force, the sexual force, the Kundalini force, that will be activated for everyone that is ready on the 11th of November, the Stargate, because we on the 8/8 we activated all kinds of energy into the consciousness of the planet, and they will be they're going to be finally integrated on the Stargates of the 11/11. What we integrated with the divine feminine then will be we are integrating the divine masculine then, and they're going to have to come into balance. We're going to find new ways of expressing our divine masculine and divine feminine. Then for Pisces, it's about surrendering to wisdom, discovering that wisdom is a force that is always present. There is always higher forms of wisdom. It is a force that goes through us, that is beyond. It can be also personal wisdom, things you have learned, and the ability to apply your knowledge and love and compassion. But it's also a force that is part of life, that is a spiritual force that shows us that there is always higher wisdom. We have to be open for the universe to express to ourselves this higher wisdom, so we can the universe has a way to bring value and meaning into our life in a ways that we could never even imagine. So it's about allowing this to come into our life. And so as a general reading for everyone, the idea is to allow ourselves to remove all the resistance to the flow, to allow the universe to serve us, to make our connection strong enough, and our faith and our belief system strong enough to know that we are being carried on this magic carpet, and our life is a great adventure, and we can conduct it in whichever way we want. But the carpet has all kinds of power to take us to all kinds of places. So it is all potential. What we possess is we have been given certain enlightenment, certain information, certain knowledge, and do not doubt that. Whatever you receive from the universe, in your dreams, in your meditation, this is real. It is something, a higher force that is guiding you to your enlightenment, to your empowerment. In terms of mental activities, we're gonna have to we're gonna be centered into ourselves and centered into our heart, and so always keep in mind that the universe has a center. This center is at the center. There is this intelligence and love beyond anything anyone can believe until we actually experience it. But to be able to reconnect to your heart, to your own center, will definitely allow you to be more grounded in all your relation, and not to disperse your energy. In terms of the home and the environment, the immediate environment, we're gonna have to let go of certain things in order to achieve something new. And what's coming up is great, incredible opportunities, and many opportunities. It's called temptation here, but it's very much about once we let go, we're going to see that the amazing new opportunities will be offered to us. In terms of heart and romance, and it's about following our intuition. It's about knowing that our intuition will guide us along the path that we need to find, and so we stay in close contact with that intuitive side. In terms of health and nutrition, we still have certain clouds that are still there, but they will be. It is a path that will be changing and shifting. For now, just follow the flow, make small steps, and just if possible, take good care of yourself. in terms of social activities this month, there will be great opportunities for romance, for meeting new people or deepening relationship that are already there. It's the card of the wish fulfilling gem, the card of the lovers, and they're very beautiful here. And so just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Then in Scorpio, in terms of what's comes from my inner self, from the subconscious, we're going to be given a lot more power, energy, responsibility. We're going to have to be more a different kind of. We may just have to. We're going to have to review, readjust some of our. Some of the ways we deal with things, but there is a great increase of inner power that is coming from inside, and so this 1111 stargates will create a very high level of self-empowerment, and there will be many surprises. In terms of philosophies and laws, right now our philosophy is about letting go of the old, letting go of the ego, allowing more of our soul to be, but we still have, it seems like we still have obstacle when it comes to the ego, and so we have to trust that once we let go of those little things, there is a great pillar of fire that will be igniting. This Kundalini force will fulfill our, no matter what we're leaving behind, the new will transcend it in such a way that we'll have absolutely no regret that we have moved forward, and we have been able to allow this change to come into our life, because the Mother is bringing us this transformation. The universe, the Holy Spirit, is bringing us this deep, powerful transformation. We don't see it manifested yet. We don't. If you are attuned to your intuition, you must have some idea of what's coming up for you, even if you don't know how to bring it into being. Trust the universe, and the more you allow, the less resistance you put in to that effect, the easier things will flow. In terms of our dream and desire, we are asked to be clear about what we want, to not focus on anything unwanted, and to stick with that choice. You can always change your mind. It's better to make the wrong choice than to make no choice at all. That's a very, very important point to understand, because if you make a wrong choice, you will learn something from that choice, and you will be able to make the right choice. But if you don't make a choice, you will stand in doubts, and nothing will be learned, nothing will be experienced, and so there will be a stagnation. So the serpent power is your willpower. It is this force, this divine powerful force. Sexuality is a primal essence. It is not. It may not be the central energy of. It doesn't have to be the central force that guides your life, but it is the root energy that fuels all your vital energy and your spiritual energy. And it is sexuality is at the root of all that is in the physical realm. We all of life has been manifested through the act of communion and procreation, and so by the act of sexuality. So the understanding of this month will be new level of wisdom, new level of understanding, new integration, and so it's about allowing as much as possible your spirit self to be part of your life, to invite, because that divine spirit that is part at the core of who we are deep inside has all the wisdom within, and so we all have this power, but our mind, our ego, sometimes prevents that wisdom from being expressed. It is always there. Everybody's received this voice, received this understanding, but we don't always are able to differentiate what is true, what is not, what is the voice of the soul, what is the voice of the ego. But those new energies should begin to clarify all that, and so we'll be as we allow wisdom to enter our life, we will see that everything works out, the problems are being solved, and our life becomes peaceful and light and happy. The key to this month will be purification of our thoughts. When we have negative thoughts and we project it into the world, they come back to us tenfold. So we do want to be careful the thoughts, no matter how much, no matter what somebody has done or whatever. You don't want to project negative thoughts. You want to breathe. You want to send praise, light, invocation. If you can send light to the people that are not being reflecting you love and light, you may not want them in your life, those people that are really bring you conflict or sorrow or whatever, but you also want to send them some violet fire, maybe, to help them clear their own projection. So it's clearing up your thought, keeping your thought positive will definitely help in keeping your emotion positive, because when your thoughts are positive, your emotions are no longer reflecting that negative aspect. So choosing thought that bring positive emotion will be very important. It is the serpent power once again. And then your physical bodies also will be needed of healing, will be needed of purification. So it is about, everybody knows, of course, there is like sugar and all kinds of toxins that we deal with on the daily, electronics and all kinds of things. So, but you can't really clean up the whole process. You want to go, you want to see what your priorities are. And so once you understand what your priorities are, then you can attend to whatever's the most important thing to do. And so, but be kind and patient with yourself. But if possible, continue this purification, and things will definitely be anchored, so that we may move into this Christmas season with great expectation of wonderful things coming up. Well, I hope this reading was interesting for you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free. I always enjoy our communication. And if I'm too busy and I can't respond right away, I will attend to it. I hope I will continue to do this reading as long as I can, because I have many other things in this world to do that may take my time. But for now, I enjoy that, and I will try to do also a side-by-side reading if I can. Just for the fun of it, and I wish you a wonderful day. Namaste.